Aday Mara has committed to Michigan. The UCLA 7'3" center from Spain, who played 2 years under Mick Cronin and really did not do much, has ended up in Ann Arbor. This is yet another really polarizing ad for Dusty May's offseason. I think everyone agrees he's done a lot in the portal. He has a pretty great class working right now. But the one consistent theme between everybody that Dusty May has added thus far is there are plenty of split opinions on them. There are still people who think Aday Mara is going to be a breakout sensation at some point. There are people who are super out on this kid, and I'm curious to see where you end up landing on this. His second year at UCLA was a lot better than his first, but the numbers, raw production wise, are still not pretty. He only played 13 minutes a game, averaged 6 and 4, 1.5 blocks a game. I will say he has a pretty awesome block rate, and that's from a system where defensively he was asked to do a lot of things that just don't fit his game. He was asked to get out on the perimeter and hedge screens and just do things that, quite frankly, he's not great at. He's never sat in drop coverage before because that's not a Mick Cronin scheme. Guess what? It is a Dusty May scheme. So I think the hope would be that his rebounding and block rate translate in a much better system fit for him defensively. And maybe you pair him with a lob throwing point guard. Maybe there's some offensive stuff to be unlocked here for Aday Mara. Where do you stand on Mr. Mara?
So I've always been like a kind of believer that if Mara just played more, like he'd be good. Like just let him play. And yes, there's gonna be mistakes and there's limitations that come with Mara, but like I thought that he was the best center option for Nick Cronin last year, and it just didn't work out. So I think that there is a world where he works better in a Dusty May system.
I think there definitely is with that for sure. So you really think it's just minutes? He hasn't played enough minutes, and if he does play more minutes, he's automatically like a very good center.
I think so, yeah. I mean, very good might be a stretch, but like I mean, there was he got treated like he was like Booker last year, and I don't think he's Xavier Booker.
So like certain games, just to say, he had three Ken Palm MVPs in the second half of the season. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 blocks in 21 minutes against Wisconsin. I remember watching that game card. He was unstoppable
Mhm.
offensively. Then 2 games later against USC, he plays 28 minutes, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 5 blocks. He was everywhere in that game. It was his only start of the season. And then in the first game of the NCAA tournament, he was a Ken Palm MVP in only 21 minutes, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 5 blocks. So, look, I think at minimum, the production argument is fair on a positive for Aday of like if he just played more minutes and you double the production, play this kid 30 minutes instead of 20, his averages would look really good. If you take exactly what he did, he'd be like 10 and 8 in 28 minutes instead of 20 minutes. So I think like that mixed with the system pair, this could work. I just am more on the side of like Mick Cronin's not an idiot. If there was a lot more here, why
Sure.
didn't he get there?
It make,
We interrupt this sleepers video to talk directly to you, our loyal listener. Have you ever found yourself watching us two idiots thinking, hey, I wish there was a very easy, small way for me to show a token of my appreciation for all of their hard work on all these videos I love to watch? Well, now we have just the way to do that.
Thanks to the beautiful folks over at Underdog Fantasy. They are helping us out this month, presenting a lot of the content coming out this month, giving you a chance with a amazing offer that you can use using our promo code that Gregory will tell you more about.
Yeah, so college hoop season's over, but we got like big time golf tournaments. The NBA playoffs are coming. Baseball season's underway. There's still a bunch of sports on. There's still a bunch of ways to play with Underdog Fantasy. Promo code SLEEPERS. As a new customer, you can get up to 1,000 bonus credits plus a free pick. It's one of the most fun ways to play. It's a great way to support us. And on some actual like non-ad read stuff, talking genuinely here, really helps us because if Underdog loves us, if we get a lot of people to sign up, they're going to help us continue to bring you the content that you love. Show your support. Join Underdog Fantasy. Use promo code SLEEPERS. Get up to $1,000 in bonus credits and a free pick.
Ah,
So you
ah.
like this ad a lot more than I do for Michigan. I'm pretty surprised by this.
I'm disgusted that Aday Mara is not on my team, to be honest with you.
I mean, he is massive. That there's no denying how
He
large he is as a human.
Yeah, and I guess also more so like you see like I guess I don't know. It's like is Mara your starting center or is like Merez your starting center or is it Merez and Mara together? Like what does that look like as well? I
Yeah.
guess that also factors into it.
So we should probably do a short on this tomorrow at some point, honestly, but there's a lot of like just Illinois trolls that are trying to push all this drama with Merez behind the scenes. Just for the record, not that I'm like a reporter on this, but I have enough connections with Michigan people. I have been told there is zero drama with Merez. I have been told that Merez was told the day Mara is coming, and I'm not going to say whether he's thrilled or not. I have no idea. I don't think Merez feels any type of way about this. But I also said at the time, like I don't think Merez left Illinois because they wanted him to play the four and wanted to make him Kofi Co. Like I don't buy any of those reasons. So for what it's worth, what do I think Aday Mara's role will be? If he's good, if this hits, I think he starts at the five card, and then I think you try and figure it out. And Yaxel Lendeborg's still a big question mark because if he goes to the draft, then you could play Mara and Merez together. If Yaxel's there, it's basically Merez or Mara, and I don't know which one would win. I think Merez is a better player. Me personally, I think Merez would work better and just be better. I'll bet on him more than I'll bet on Aday Mara. But there's a world where like Aday Mara is just great in this system and hits, and you have this 7'3" anchor that can protect the rim in a way Merez Johnson can't. I will say this: his Ken Pom player comp,
Uh-oh.
Vlad Golden. I think that's what Dusty May is after here. Is this is about as close to a Vlad Golden replacement as you can get with some pretty serious upside.
Yeah, I like the pickup.
Also, just to be clear, Mara's first 2 years better than Vlad Golden's first 2 years in college. Like Vlad Golden did not become even close to what he was at FAU until like year three and year four. So Dusty has at least a little experience taking a really raw 7 footer and turning him into one of the better centers in all of America. Um, all right. Anything else on this? I want to make it clear. You love this ad more than me. You're just talking me into this as we go.
Yeah, I love any ads by any team right now. If you're
All
adding
right.
someone, you're good with me.
If it's a backup center, it's probably the most fun backup center you could have.
Yeah, it's a backup center that would start at center for a lot of teams.
That's Spanish
Yeah,
and used to be a projected lottery pick.
yeah,
Me like.
yeah. Me rich.
More Dusty May shit to him?
Yeah, sure.
I like that.